Very good, friends. Hi. Doc South here. Let me think. This story, I think, goes back to the early 50s. Yeah, the early 50s. Believe it or not, was just a kid. Yeah, I know. What's that make me now? I know. And I remember we were down in Elizabeth at my grandparents' house. Yep, my father and mom and I believe my kid brother Ed, who would have been 1 or 2 years old at that point, had to be the mid 50s. We were waiting for Granddad and Grandma to get back home from their trip down to Florida. So it was something, sometime in late winter, maybe spring was almost ready to hit. Yeah, and we were all excited. We were going nuts. My father, I think, had bought a steak, and they're going to grill it when Grandma and Granddad got back. And well, lo and behold, it was probably around noontime. They come driving up in the old. I think Granddad always had a Ford. He was probably a '54 Ford, a nice one, a Fairlane four-door thing. Usually he got them powder blue. And he pulls into the driveway, him and Grandma. And, well, first, they all, shake hands, kiss hello, and all that. And both of them go running up to the bathroom. Well, it's a long trip, yeah. And remember, Granddad came back down and he says, well, you guys gave us the keys to the trunk. He says, you kids, go get all the boxes out of the trunk. Gosh, we open up the trunk and there's all these oranges. I mean, case after case of oranges. Granddad must have stopped at a fruit stand. And he said, now there's going to be a case for you guys, a case for your cousins, Johnny and Ricky, and got a bunch of them here for home. He says, yeah, get them all into the different cars, you guys. There's $1 in it for you. Oh, that made us, yeah, we each got $1, which was, man, that was about 200 stick pretzels. Yeah, there were the equivalent in red licorice. I think it was about 200 sticks of that. About 20 tasty cake pies. So yeah, we were stepping and fetching. And and sometimes Granddad would have a cocktail or two, and he'd forget that he gave us money. We'd remind him. He said, "No, I didn't. I didn't give you. Here's another $1 for each of you. Good kids, yeah." Oh my God, we were loaded with money, and but in any case, I remember he called us around. He wanted to show the family. He says, "Look at this." He says, "You won't believe. I got this down in Florida." And he whips out his wallet, and he digs through his wallet. Of course, there was all this cash in it, but he whips out his wallet and he says, "Look." And he goes like this, "Look." And he had in his hand, I can still see it. It was, I believe, it was an American Express card. He says, "Look at this. This is a credit card. Yeah, only the people with the highest credit ratings get one of these babies." He says, "Look at that." He says, "This is just like money, only no one can steal it. No one. Even if they got the card, all I got to do is call and they stop the, I get my money back if anyone used the card. It's worth $500. And all I got to do is pay a little bit of interest and once a month, and the card renews itself. Ain't this something? Man, this is a good idea." I'm thinking when I'm paying my credit card bill, I kind of wish they had never been born, those darn things. But I guess to Granddad, it was a pretty good idea. I think he knew the guy at American Express. Granddad was a pretty good salesman in New York City, and he he worked with a lot of the big shots. And so one way or another, he got the card, and he was so tickled with himself. Again, the jury's still out on whether it's a good thing, credit cards, but I still can see Granddad showing us one of the originals. Yeah. Then what was another darn thing with him? Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember I'm sitting with him. Now this might have been a year or two earlier. I'm sitting with him. He pulls into a gas station and tells the guy to fill it up. Okay, fill it up. And then all of a sudden he looks, no, wait a minute, hold it. What's the deal here? Will you look at this? The price of gasoline. Oh, who, how can you possibly stand there, sir, and sell gasoline for 23 cents a gallon? That's outrageous. Why, just last week it was 21 cents. Now you upped it 2 cents? Granddad's having a fit. Granddad died, I think, just before the 60s came to be. He would have had a cow at gas going up to 3 gallons for $1. Nowadays, I don't know if his heart could have taken it. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. It went from 21 to 23. You gotta be kidding. He pulled out of that station, paid the guy, pulled out of that station, and never went back. The nerve. I don't know. Good old Granddad. He was quite the guy. Anyway, I just thought, yeah, when you're filling up today, yeah, remember Granddad. I'll oh, and yeah, you probably will have to use your credit card, right? Of course, yes. Almost maxed. Yeah, me too. I know. Oh well. Well, anyway, there you go. Two good ideas from the past. Anyway, and I think the Ford. I doubt that Ford cost him $1,000, brand new. I think that might have been about it. I know my father bought a house. He bought a house in Island, New Jersey. It was in a development. He and Mom looked the house over. It was nice enough. It wasn't a big house. Kitchen, living room, kids' room, bedroom, bathroom. That was it. Attic you could work on and turn that maybe into a room with a little luck and skill. And remember, he wanted to buy the house. He said, "Yeah, I like this house. What's the deal?" Well, the guy said, "Well, all you got to do is put some money down. The house about $50 a month." And my father said, $50 a month? Whoa, boy, that's going to be hard to meet that payment. Well, the guy said, I'll take any down payment. That'll go against the, you can buy it just since you're a veteran. You can buy it just as, you can move in tomorrow and we'll work out the paperwork. But he said, if you got any money to put down, that'll help lower it. My father said, well, I got $25. The guy said, $25, it's a down payment. I'll take it. 25. There you go. That'll make your payment $49 a month. And yeah, we moved in. Actually, it was a nice little house. I liked that it was right near the Pennsylvania Railroad. I could watch the trains go by every day. Kind of dug that. Yep. Anyway, I thought I'd say. We'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and God bless.